Okay guys, Jace here again. I've got a bit of a different plane now. Got the E-flite Hurricane. I cannot tell you how much of a superb little plane this is. I mean, it is a truly lovely plane. It's a little bit expensive for a foamy, but saying that, considering its size, it's not really. Look, all the reports also fly on a 4-cell. You know, you're going to turn her into a pylon racer. You fly on a 4-cell. This plane has been designed by E-flite to fly exactly the same as a scaled Hawker Hurricane that would have fought in the Battle of Britain. The way this thing flies is exactly the way a Hurricane would fly back in 1940, and that's how it should be flown. I'm sorry, I don't think people should turn their warbirds into pylon racers. And for me personally, I just like to fly things the way they're designed to be flown. I do have a friend who likes to do some flick rolls and things with Spitfires and Hurricanes, and he is constantly repairing them. But that's, you know, it's fun to watch, and you know, Rob's an incredible RC pilot as well as a real pilot, and you know, I don't judge him for it. He does superb things with planes. But for me, on a personal level, because you know, I've had a fair bit to do with the RAF, being as I was in it for a long years, I like to fly this the way it was designed to be flown. So anyway, I got a dual sky battery in there, 3000 milliamp, 2530C, 3-cell. She'll go for a good 5-minute flight. I'll put my timer on now, and you just check this out. It is just a beautiful bird. Nice scale takeoff. Put the gear up. She's a bit twitchy for some reason. That might be due to the speed. She's flying okay. She got a little bit of left turn. I'll just trim that out. Probably need to put some expo on the elevator. She's a bit elevator happy. Anyway, give her a couple of clicks with nose down. I'm going to back her off now. I don't fly this on full power, only when I'm going up into loops. I don't know if you can see it. She's a big mover through the sky, but she feels nimble and light like a little plane. And you know, she's very, very, very nimble. And I'll back her off to about half power, just so we get some decent flight out of it. As you can see, that's how a Hurricane would have flown. That's exactly how a Hurricane would look through the air. Got a bit twitchy on the front end. I'm just wondering if maybe the battery had moved. I'll keep a bit of positive G on that. She's gotten a bit tail heavy. Anyway, she's still flying beautifully. She's sorted herself out a bit now. Might just be me. I'm used to flying the Mustang at the moment because I've been flying that so much. I'll give it full power now as I go up into a beautiful Cuban. I'll come off the power, she comes back down. Half power along, full power now, go back up into the other half of the Cuban. Roll her out of it. Just like a real Hurricane. Just like a real Hurricane. Definitely flying beautifully there. Really hope this little camera I've got stuck on my hat is picking all this up. This Hurricane is a work of art by E-flite, it has to be said. It is a work of art. What I'll do now is I'll take her away, and we'll see if I can bring her in for Nice high speed, low pass. This is a bit of a small park that I'm flying in here. My other one this morning had people playing football in it, so it's always very annoying when people are playing sports in my sports field, or should I say in my aerodrome. She's definitely climbing. I think that battery has definitely moved around. She's getting a little bit tricky to control on the nose. She's got very nose light. Doesn't seem too bad now. The battery's probably slid back into place. I'll do one more. I'll bring her in for a proper high speed, low pass. Now I've got a bit more control on that nose. Here she comes. Here she comes. Not quite as low as I wanted, but she's a bit twitchy. I'm not sure why. I might need to put some rubber around that battery. Maybe put some low rate in that elevator. Some dual rate as well. Some expo. Okay, coming in, low pass. Low pass. That's full power. Now I'll take the power off her. Let her have a little bit of a cool down. Obviously a Hurricane in 1940. It always flew on full power. That's the end of the 5 minutes. It always flew on full power. It had what they call a constant speed propeller, but in actual fact it's a bit wrong. What it actually had was a variable pitch propeller is what it actually had, and the engine would always spin at 100%. Oh, I should have just kept a bit of elevator on there. Just came off it. Yeah, I'll just check that. Let's take her back over here and I'll just check that battery. Battery feels nice and tight actually. Oh no, that's definitely been moving around. I'll just have to put some more rubber on that. But nice and cool, completely cool battery, and again a very successful flight.